on the next episode of Let's Start Over.
All right, welcome back to Let's Start Over TV. Since we've had a record-breaking year with a lot of fuck shit, we decided to do an end of the year unexpected moments recap from history making fucked up year. Yeah, I said it.
It has been literally a effed up year.
Uneasy, unnerving, unsettling, unpaid, unpartied,
unquenched.
I'm
thirsty right now. But anyway, my number one uneasy, unexpected whoa moment of 2020 literally was Kobe Bryant. I remember I literally had the worst week that week anyway. The 24th was not good for me. I'm not even going to go down the line about why, but it was very traumatizing for me, and I'm still trying to put myself back together. But the 26th, literally, I was literally hanging out January 26th. I was literally hanging out on the 25th trying to get over what I was dealing with, just going out to have a drink. And I woke up at 1 o'clock the next day, and it was 1 p.m. Pacific time. So he had already passed like 5-6 hours by the time I woke up, and my phone was in shambles. I didn't know what was going on, and I looked at my family chat, and it was like Kobe Bryant died with his daughters, and I was like, what? Like, I literally was, and I just had some type of feeling, like, when you, like, when we quote somebody a lot, and then they just passed, just recently, and that's crazy, and like, that really threw me off. That was like my favorite athlete, not even just in the sense of just like when people think that they favorite musicians or athletes, they think about heroes and stuff, but I just love Kobe because he really showed who a champion was. He never gave up on the squad that he had. He always just put his foot forward and made it do what it do. And I just felt so bad that his daughter was on the plane with him. And
I know, that's crazy.
I'm just so glad that he didn't have a black box on there, because these days and times, they would have released that. And for the family to hear that over and over and over again, I'm just thankful that they didn't have to endure that pain as well, to have to relive that, because they already have to see him online. His oldest daughter, and Vanessa, she's getting through it. Thankfully, she has some good friends in her corner to help her, in this time. So, Kobe, I miss you, bro. Like, I can't even look at your games and stuff no more. It's hard. It's hard. That was a hard moment for me.
It was a hard moment for a lot of people, and it'd be like the most unexpected people.
And this was right before COVID, so. LA, that's your home.
Right,
so you know what I'm saying? You saw how a lot of people were grieving and
heading down to the Staples Center and all that stuff. Yeah. It was crazy. We lost a good one.
A legend for sure.
Man, that was right out the gate. That was January.
Man, and then right after that, kapow. Here come COVID and Corona. It's like
and mass.
It's like we went from grieving to really grieving, because we losing people in our own homes to stuff that we don't know what's going on. People just falling ill out of nowhere
with no symptoms.
NBA lockdown started. Like, it was just weird how
I was on my first day training at a new job, and it's like sports inclined.
Right.
And they're like, they just shut down the whole NBA. I'm like, damn, they can do that. like the whole season.
That's how you knew damn. It was literally.
It was some real shit
going on.
Like
if you can shut down literally travel, NBA, NFL, anything.
NBA and NFL.
Man, they canceled the Olympic Games this year. Yeah. Like, that's money.
Where was this?
I was going in Tokyo. Me and Jericho was going. That's crazy. It's literally, and then they came up out like. A lot of people are still struggling, barely able to make it, and then these people are making $30, $500,000 to $1 million on PUA loans and PPO loans, and you are PPPs
scamming.
I mean, dang, if your middle name was Am, is at the beginning. I don't know. Like, why?
What the fuck does that mean?
Scam.
Oh.
He's a little slow. I don't know. They kind of went over my head too. Anyway, everybody been scamming. Like people from Love and Hip Hop, Carly Red.
It's scamming season.
Allegedly, he even got over $2 million in the loans and the business loans.
Oh yeah.
And
all the people with profitable businesses.
Even Joel Osteen, the pastor in Texas, he didn't have the nerve to open up his church when they flooded down there 2 years ago, but he can pull out a PPP loan for over $4 million.
Yes, the people that already got successful and they in the green zone is
right.
getting loans.
You good? So why y'all hurting the people that need it? Y'all taking from us and we giving to y'all already. That's messed up.
They're fucking assholes. But hey.
Yeah, everybody work from home now. I think that's a good thing though. I always wanted to work from home, and I feel like if you don't really need to be at work, there's no reason for you to get out your bed and go all the way and do all this stuff. Like you can see that you can run your business now from your little office at home with your computer and your phone.
And that's the new wave. Entrepreneurial.
That's good.
Working from home.
That's good.
Being your own boss. Making your own hours, because a lot of people don't want bosses anymore, and then it's just like, and then now even the jobs that it's like we don't need all y'all to be in the office. We could have this meeting over Zoom. You don't need to get dressed up to come to a meeting, to sit in a cubicle, to answer a phone. You can do all that shit from home.
Now
you can cut labor costs. You can cut people being late. You can cut like a lot of problems out by just realizing like you don't need all of this shit. Have people have their own computers at their house to get the job. That way you ain't got to buy all the computers.
But now they equipping them with the computers. Like they're giving the kids, the people, all the kids that's
or like a little rentable.
You know, they're giving them their tablets and stuff, their computers to work from home for school. So I mean, this is the new normal now. And this is gonna be like this. This is gonna be like this for a while. And I feel like this is. Yeah, I watched Girl from the 21st, Z9 Girl from the 21st Century. It's giving me all those vibes. That took place in 2049, so I can't wait to see what happens there. So that's only about 25 years away.
I know.
And we should still be here, God willing. So let's see.
I'm ready.
It's been a fiery year. People been getting shot. People been getting robbed, but we wouldn't know. We didn't know nothing about Tory and Megan getting into it like that. Well, that was very unexpected. I did not expect.
I didn't expect him to be that damn short either.
For real, me either.
How you can fight I mean.
Yeah, I'm talking shorter than Lil Bow Wow.
Yeah. I didn't know he was that short. It ain't nothing wrong with being short. It was just unexpected. I was just like, oh damn. When they said they was like rewind.
Did he?
What they said?
Was him shooting somebody more unexpected than him being short?
Him being short was more unexpected. But doesn't he have like charges with firearms and shit anyway? So like that part ain't
domestically, and I felt that, but. That
but
was
it's just
a very
the fact that
unexpected
him
moment.
and Megan at Kylie's house or around the corner, like it was just like kind of like so many people involved, and then her and then the girl that was in the car, they fell out. They was best friends, and then that was more unexpected. We still don't know what the fuck happened. Which I guess
this happened in July, and this is the wrap up of 2020, and we still don't know what happened.
Don't you hate when like the story just be so juicy and then nothing ever gets resolved? Like,
and now they want to keep dragging it. Like I don't care no more.
I wish like there was just some way, like just a book of truth where like maybe after 5 years the truth about any situation just comes out, no matter what.
Some good ass topics.
Like who shot this person after all these years, and like
I don't want to know.
You think maybe when you die, like it just says like this is what happened.
Well, I feel like when you die, you should see a book of your life and just see everything.
I want to see a book of everybody's life,
and then what everybody did that you should have known. Like I want to know the episodes of what happened at the end of every episode that I'm not gonna be able to see no more.
I want to see everybody.
And if I'm gone, I hope I'm able to just look down.
And
and just see everything. But knowing me, I'll probably be back again. Hopefully this time I won't be working. This is my 7th life. This is my 6th one. My 7th one. Hopefully I won't be working. I'll be an empress or something.
You're going to work even less?
You know. But they said, you know.
It's like the never ending fucking story. Bitch. Maybe for you it is.
Exactly. They say, you know, every life I've been almost there. So
not working. You call that work?
Don't be Megan.
Don't. She fine.
I'm a Leo, so you know I kind of was siding with Tory, but no.
Yeah, you. If it was me, if I was Megan, you would definitely be Tory. I don't shoot people.
Me either. I ain't never shot nobody.
All right.
They didn't deserve it.
Speaking of
Anyway, speaking of somebody getting shot and walking around freely. 6ix9ine.
He got shot.
No.
He got roughed up.
Everybody said they gonna get him, and he just walking around outside like,
hey,
where he at? I mean, he's still looking over his shoulder with 15 bodyguards in the club with him, but he's still in the club. He gonna run out of money real soon. He was just in the club about 2 weeks ago arguing with Javante. You know who Javante is, the little boy that be boxing?
Yeah, I think so.
The welterweight champion of the world.
I mean,
he had knocked that little boy out, but he ain't finna go to jail for him. Like, boy, bye. He's a troll, and he's gonna get left.
It was unexpected that he got out so soon. That's the unexpected part.
That wasn't even unexpected. The unexpected part, you know what? He shouldn't even be on the list because everything he did is expected. We knew he was gonna get out and troll. He's still trolling about people that's dead, and you know, every troll gets they judgment. Somebody gonna be knocking on the door, and he gonna answer one day, and he gonna get it. So you know what? Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, he seems like he's having a good time.
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep running around talking mess. You know, somebody gonna find you if you looking to be found. Somebody gonna find you. You
gonna slip up one day.
It ain't cool to die. It ain't cool to
kill.
You know, if you want to be popping like that, get up and find something inspiring for us to talk about.
Maybe that's inspiring.
Like if you want to run around snitching and acting like you was that dude and that guy, and if you not, don't be mad when them repercussions come back to you. You snitched, you told, you did all that. So look. You said you was about their life. He don't give a fuck because he feel like these times you can say and do whatever you want these days and you won't have no repercussions because these kids, they don't care about that.
But it's like, say he wouldn't be safe in jail either. So it's like, would you rather not be safe in jail and without snitching and stay in jail, or would you rather snitch and take your chances on the street?
He ain't going to them type of jails, no way. So moving right along because he ain't.
Go off.
Speaking of
now, I don't know much about this. I watched most of it, but I didn't finish
I didn't really watch it at all. Like I just heard about it more on Instagram and social media about Tiger King. And the star of the show was more not the tiger or the king that's in jail. It was Carol Baskin.
Well, her whimsical ass. Every time you see her walking, the bitch just be like.
She reminds me of
just blowing
Suzanne. Go.
Right, like when the bitch be walking, she be walking like she in a Lifetime movie, and her hair be looking all. I be like, bitch, this is not a fucking this is not a Monistat commercial. Like this bitch be like.
She look like she needs to be the Listerine model. Somebody need to go get her some strips.
Listerine, vaginal kind.
She need to go get some strips.
She need to do like one of those fucking
a deep
side effect commercials.
You got all that money to kill, allegedly, your billionaire husband.
So she framed Tiger King for it, and now he in jail.
No, he tried to he tried to put a hit out on her, and it fell through. But allegedly, everybody is saying from just watching the movie that forget what he did to her. She killed her husband and fed him to the tigers. So there's no way that
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Obviously, they didn't figure it out.
They couldn't find it, and by this time, them tigers is either dead
Who said that?
or gone. The world.
Everybody was
we
like,
putting our 2 cents in as usual, and don't know the story. So
who is Tiger King? Is he the one that initially said she's the one that fucking fed her husband to the goddamn tigers?
I don't know.
Or was it like the talk of the town, like their small town? And
that was the talk of the town. And then his kids are still alive.
I give it to her.
His kids are still alive, and they got a lawsuit out against
her. And she dancing with the stars.
And then she dancing with the stars.
Like the next month.
That's a slap in the face. How do y'all feel about that? Like if your loved one got murdered or was killed or whatever, and the person that's alleged of doing it is all over TV being praised
dancing.
And is laughing at it like it's a mockery. It's not a joke. Somebody's life was taken at the end of the day.
Well, it ain't coming back. You talking about him or Tiger King?
You know what? Rest in peace.
But Tiger King, he trying to get out. He trying his damnedest. Didn't he like call Kim K or one of them motherfuckers or Kanye or
Donald Trump to pardon him? Donald Trump don't want nobody. He ain't pardoning nobody. He ain't even giving us a check. He mad. So moving right along. Speaking of Donald Trump, his best friend, Kanye West, ran right alongside of him and went nowhere.
He went to go talk. He went to go rally up around him and discuss his fucking ideas. What was he talking about? Building planes and shit. Like, okay, Kanye.
He went to what was it, South Carolina, and then he picks the whitest. I'm sorry, y'all. He picked the whitest like state to go to, South Carolina, to do his rally. Then he over there to the most Confederate state. I'm sorry, to do his rally at, and then
with his damn army proof vest. Ain't nobody looking for you.
Had the nerve to go up there and talk about Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman. I got it. Harriet Tubman. Freeing slaves to go work for more white folks. And I mean, it kind of made sense, but he don't know how to deliver certain things. So it wasn't. Do you get it?
Yeah, it sounded like he was trying to, like, since he was like in this whole white ass state. Not there's nothing wrong with white ass states, but he was in this white ass state, and that was the state you decided to talk about Harriet Tubman. Number one, I feel like he be trying to do
in
stuff.
The South.
He be trying to, like, you know, you had that one friend that's really on your side, but then they still try to appease the other friend anyway.
Right.
Like, that's what he's trying to do. He don't want to, like, really be with the white people, but he want to show that he can, like, appease them some type of way so he can, like, gain their attention. You know, you talking about Harriet Tubman in a not so good light, or so just like a neutral light.
You saying he's still tap dancing for the massa.
Right.
He over there, Uncle Tommy.
He's like, see, I can be a part of them, but I can still please you guys too. So it's just like, nigga, you need to pick a struggle, you need to pick a side.
But the thing, what I feel like he was saying is like, okay, you still free, but you still moving on to be. You still working for somebody. Like, we still clocking in and out to go to somebody's job, or at the end of the day, somebody's still signing your checks. That's what I feel like he was trying to say. And at a lower wage. And it's not like she didn't know what's going to happen in the next 200 years since this has been going on. It's like, you know, she did her job, and if some people would have known they were slaves, she could have freed more, like she said. But guess what? Some of y'all don't know what slavery is, what being black is, what even what's going on in the daily day of your lives. And I'm not even finna go there right now, but
yeah.
But then he had the nerve to talk about aborting his first child. What, like, how would you feel if somebody said, oh yeah, I love you as a child, you the child, and I'm on stage running for president, and I said, oh, I love you, but I didn't know if I wanted to have you, and I told Kim to abort you. So,
I mean, it didn't work.
Well, it didn't, but you shouldn't run.
I mean, he was just telling what the fuck happened.
I guess that's his stance on abortion, because he don't believe in it.
Well, she's here. So he didn't. I mean, I don't know how you not believe in it, but that's your suggestion.
because he said that he feels like that would be the wrong decision. Now he knows not to abort kids anymore. That literally changed his life.
So what's the problem?
So I mean, his delivery. It's always his delivery that just put himself in the situation. So what about the girl that was in the audience asking a real question about the Harriet Tubman comment that he made, but
the black girl?
5 minutes before he's on stage hugging the white girl.
Because it's always her.
Right.
Like,
so why do we always get the?
He was trying to earn the validation of white men, white people.
Tap in, tap dancing.
Coon.
Yet again. I don't know. Ever since his mom passed,
I kind of give Kanye like a pass on a lot of shit because I know he crazy.
He's a Gemini, and ever since his mom passed,
he can't really help the swings.
He ain't been the same. So we just gonna send him a prayer.
And he's always been erratic. So add that on top of trauma, on top of.
He always showed us that he
has like he's a very complex type of motherfucker.
George Bush doesn't care about black people. That's what he said.
And fast forward, Donald Trump.
But that's your best friend.
Let's build some planes. With some, what the fuck he talking about? With see-through floors, nigga. That's the.
Moving right along.
We're finna start over with your ass.
Moving right along.
And those last two albums.
Like 3 minutes.
I don't know. Keep going on with that.
Moving right along though, so we got Kamala.
Yes, brother.
Or Kamala, we don't know how to say her name. Harris. For VP, she is the first black woman to be nominated and running in the House, as well as an Asian American.
God damn it.
Let's give it up for her. And Joe Joe put her in the office. Why do you feel like he picked her? What's your commentary about that? Don't worry about it.
I think Joe is cool. Joe is pretty cool with the I mean, it was unexpected. I didn't think he had the balls to do it, but I do think it was the best move he could have made.
Yeah. Definitely
the best move he could have made. Like, she's next in line to become the president if anything were to happen to him. But I think as long as he there with her, she ain't gonna let fuck shit slide. So it's just like, even if Biden has one plan, he still got Obama in his ear to some extent. The extent I don't know it, but I'm sure they still might play golf every once in a while. And then you got Kamala right next to you. She gonna be like, look, Joe, Joe might have some outlandish things, but I think Kamala can help reel him in. Okay, Joe, I understand, but you got me and my people fucked up.
But we can't depend on her thinking that
Solely.
she gonna come into the White House and change anything, because you got to look at even Obama administration. You got to see a lot of the things that he went through during his time, and it's still happening. So it's like you can't put all this pressure on somebody to thinking they're gonna come in and change things, and a lot of times they not gonna change it. It's still gonna be the same. All we can do is work for it. We have to, as a people.
It ain't over.
We have to come together and make the change. That's the only way anything is gonna happen, period. But I'm glad that she's in office, and she's, the black woman definitely put her there, and Joe Biden there, especially in Atlanta. Y'all came out, y'all did y'all thing, y'all voted, and it really is a start of a change. We just got to see how all this COVID stuff is gonna happen. It's really putting us in a different world right now, and it's definitely a new world, new era, and
I know
it's definitely changing. We didn't think it would happen this fast. Just like 2019, this year seemed like it was long, but it went so quick. Now looking back at it, it went so fast. And I'm scared to see what's happening to.
I'm expecting a cold ass winter, but I think the back half of next year is probably gonna be the first signs of returning back to normalcy.
We barely had a winter at all. It's still
winter just started a few days ago.
December 20th.
All right, but moving right along, we're gonna get into something a little juicier, and I don't know if it was unexpected or not. I don't think it was. I don't think what transpired was unexpected, but I didn't think for it to all just be aired out so boldly. We're talking about the entanglement. The Will and Jada and August Alsina. Now, the most unexpected part for me was the fact that Jada actually brought herself to the red table with Will and aired it all out. Or, you know, I'm sure they didn't air it all the way out.
No.
I'm sure some still in there. But I'm surprised that, you know, she had the balls. Will sucked it up and he went. And August had the balls. I'm like, all right.
I liked how they sat down and just made it about them laughing and giggling and bad marriage for life.
I guess.
Wow. So anyway,
they seem happy. They don't seem like they have a bad marriage.
But that's what they say. That's their joke for them. Bad marriage for life. Then they go. Psh.
Oh, that's what they did?
Yeah, I was trying to have you dap me up, but you.
Oh, I didn't watch all that.
His white side is showing again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that was some good tea. And then I don't like how August came out though. It's like, dude, like you did all that and then what? His career didn't go anywhere. He didn't sell no records. The song that he came out with, like literally Rick Ross gave him the idea and had him on the song. It's like
the song's okay.
You could have left me where I was at. We didn't need to know all this. You wanted to confess to who? Us? Like
Cause
we ain't paying you. Like you should have kept your little dick going.
I mean, you know how it is
just
when you
left
in
your mouth
the
shut and just kept it moving. Like, come on.
Save it for the docu.
Allegedly, they've been doing this for years. So.
And allegedly, he ain't the only one.
Oh, it was. We definitely should have been talking about Will, little side piece, Heidi.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah, but I like the way their marriage work. I like that if all of what we hear is true, I'm not mad at them because they seem happy. They seem like partners. They seem like partners.
That's what it is.
And it's
when
like,
you've been married that long,
it
has to be a partnership. That's what it's about.
Yeah. And they're probably happier with their situation than half of these motherfuckers that try to follow the Bible or all these traditions and all this other made up shit.
So
anyway.
What did you do, Jada? Well, I told you, I had an entanglement with August.
An entanglement.
Yes.
That was the perfect word.
An entanglement.
I used to use that word all the time.
I had an entanglement with August.
That's what it is.
She didn't coin the phrase.
Right.
She got her red table was green that day.
Right. She was sitting up in the chair like I be sitting.
She digged that grave and she came out of it. They know how to climb out of a grave.
And that's good. That's good PR. You can't let nobody else dictate your story or make you feel a certain type of way. If you come out there and just say something, I'm sure she ain't give it the whole 100%. But she got in front of it.
She learned from Luther.
She was like, okay.
Janitorial.
And then just like that, poof, everybody forgets. She didn't. If she'd have denied it, then it would have just kept lingering and lingering. But you know, she nipped it in the bud. Boom. Next.
Luther's janitorial services. She learned how to climb up the pussy, motherfucker. See, yeah, you know.
I ain't mad at it.
Another tragedy this year. The passing of Chadwick Boseman, the Forever Wakanda King. Nobody saw that coming at all. That was like very unexpected. Like even like Kobe Bryant, they had a few like things going on with him. They came out with little cartoons and little skits saying that he was gonna die in plane crashes, which is in helicopter crashes, which is kind of eerie.
Yeah.
And that's creepy. And in the same way, like that's.
Them cartoons be on some shit. The Simpsons and South Park, baby.
But it's not the cartoons. It's the producers, the people that's behind it. These people
it's not the actual fucking cartoon characters.
Well, some of these people
not Bart
are
Simpson.
Some people retarded. They don't know.
The cartoons aren't real.
They don't know. For real.
You hang out with.
I don't hang out with them. It's the trolls on Instagram. They don't know the right from left. But anyway, I'm so sorry. Back to Chadwick. He was a very, I didn't know he had that big, much of an impact on the black community that he did.
I mean, Black Panther alone
Yeah, it
had
was
an
very,
impact,
very
and he's
good.
the center of it. And he was a new, fairly new on the scene. And then, Black Panther 2 was just, I wonder how they're going to do that. Is they going to go after the sister side, storyline?
I don't know.
I think they can make it work. I think they can make it work, but it's going to have to be brilliant. But speaking of him, his swan song, Ma Rainey, Black Bottom. The scenes when he's talking about death and talking to God and stuff.
What was the name of the movie?
Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
Yes, that was an amazing movie with Chadwick Boseman and Viola Davis. Very, very good. But
was it directed or created by Denzel Washington? He produced it or wrote it or something like that.
I think he was in the production side, the director side.
Yeah.
But that was a very good parallel
of life imitating art or vice versa.
Yes, his life was definitely the art, period. I wonder, it just felt like the producer knew what was going on, but nobody knew what was going on with him.
People in Hollywood speculated.
A lot of people didn't know exactly what it was, though. But for him to come out and bring and pull those emotions out and say, what about me?
Because he knew it. He knew what he was going through. You know what I'm saying?
Like, he knew exactly. Now, watching that time back, it just seems like it was so, it was so powerful. Like, he had...
I'm sure y'all felt it at home. I'm sure everybody felt that at home when he was... It was a couple, 2-3 scenes. He's talking about God or talking about death or, stuff like that. And, he delivered.
And then the way it ended and how he...
Don't spoil it.
We not. And how he poured his emotions out into that scene. It's like... He was made for this. It's like Denzel said... in his interview, it was he whatever just took over him, this role was just meant directly for him. I felt that. And then it literally made me go back and watch the movie over twice and then learn about the character. I didn't know about Ma.
Me neither.
So that was a good movie. I liked that. And it was something more, not uplifting, but it wasn't. I'm glad it wasn't no slave movie where I seen somebody getting beat or just bringing up. I'm tired of looking at us being the maids and stuff. Come on, give us something that we really did. We transpired. We really didn't gave a lot of people hope through our music.
Yeah.
So.
And still today, I mean, the blues, jazz, R&B, hip hop, rap,
country.
Right.
Everything. But yeah, rest in peace to him. He definitely was a leading pioneer to this acting.
Young icon.
Very. 43. And when we think of 40s, it's okay, that's literally less than a decade for us.
He was 43?
He was 43.
Yeah. Damn.
And Kobe was 41.
Damn.
Very, very young. And that picture that they had together is sad to look at.
I don't think that's...
I posted it in the picture.
Yeah, I need to see that.
Yeah.
Well, that was another one. That was another L for the year.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we had the world shifted a little bit. It's been shifting, and we made our voices heard as much as possible.
We made a big stride this year.
We definitely, even though it's reoccurring all the time, it seems like once we go to sleep and wake up, it's somebody getting killed by the police. An innocent, unarmed black man getting killed. Not even a black man, a black child, period. But we have, we sparked a few outrages. We sparked a few things this year.
Yeah, some changes for sure are definitely underway. People are actually paying attention. Not even people in just one state where the incident occurred, but all 50 states and people in different countries around the world. They're in, the most I won't say it was unexpected, but one thing that floored me, you know, I live in California, so we have, it's not just, you know, a wash of black people, a lot of different cultures, and just seeing like, it wasn't just black people marching for BLM. It was so many white folks, so many Mexicans, so many Asians, so many just people from everywhere was hearing us, and I was just like, and it was like this past BLM movement. It was my first time protesting, my first, you know, 3 times protesting, and it.
How did that make you feel?
I came back changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the first few protests I didn't go to,
Mm-hmm.
but then, you know, after, you know, a week goes by, like my whole household just woke up and we're like, we doing it, we got signs, and it literally, I think we all came back completely different people.
Literally in the middle of a pandemic, when all this COVID stuff was going on, it's like everybody forgot about that and said, forget COVID, none of that matters anymore. We are here together, we gonna band together, and we gonna set an example and make an example. And it is good to see everybody come together, especially the people that is supposed to be against us. You know, everybody is not racist at all, but the negative outlook on everything always get more publicity, more news. All we got to do is just keep being one and coming together like we did, and I think that was very, very powerful. Like a lot of stuff, they passed a lot of more bills, so they can't do doing the knee on the neck. I mean, a lot of officers are still doing it regardless. That's just what's gonna happen. But they are getting, they have been getting disciplined. I watched a video the other day. I'm gonna tag in that they were arresting the activists. And the officer punched the activist in the face. And one of the activists said, the officer said, nope, put him in handcuffs right now. And they booked him and everything.
Yeah.
So that's a good step towards.
Yeah, protect yourself. Look at Harvey. Period. Say that again, brother. Oh. Oh.
Then they did the no knock warrant, so now you have to knock and, you know, present yourself. So hopefully, you know, we are moving in a better direction.
Yeah.
So hopefully we don't lose
they're starting
as
to
much
think
lives
twice.
that we will. I'm sure it's not gonna stop, but hopefully we can get it to the point to where they look at us as humans. That's just what it is. It's like, what did we do to y'all? Even at the, like, to begin all this in slavery and before then, like, you look at us and want us to be slaves and we should be bowing down to you for what? What makes you think we're less than you? What was that? Like, I just don't see that. When I walk outside and see different people every day, like, I know we all have our own different lives and jobs and careers and stuff, but that don't mean the next person is better than me. And then, like, that's just like another category to be put in what's the word? Labeled and controlled. It's like that's just another way for it to control us by money, race, religion, power. It's like we can't get past certain stuff.
It's just crazy. I don't know who, like, just thought that this was the way to fix everything. Like, I don't trust any one type of person that wants to just control other people in general. And it's like, I understand stereotypes. Like, stereotypes can be helpful to, like, knowing what not to say around certain people. Some people just need to be educated. It could be like you trying to relate to those people through stereotypes. Sometimes you might misspeak when it comes to and like that is racially charged things. But just because a person is ignorant, that doesn't mean they're automatically racist. And it's like, I don't mind them looking at us as different. We are different. I don't mind. I mean, they have different customs. We have different customs. Asians have different customs. It's just when you think yours is better than the other person's,
Right.
that is the problem. And then when you try to keep that other person down, that is the problem. Other than that, I don't really mind you wanting to keep your bloodline pure, or you want all white people in your family. That's your prerogative. Like,
Right.
I don't really give a fuck about all that shit.
But I don't like the cancel culture. It's like everybody cancel everything nowadays. It's like y'all know if y'all had a camera in y'all face 24/7, or somebody pulled up y'all old tweets and stuff that y'all thought from years and years and years ago, you probably had something in y'all, search engine, or in y'all old tweets and stuff that wasn't very nice, or that shouldn't have been said. Like, everybody has something that they are not proud of, but I just don't like how
Even
people
from day to
cancel
day.
everything. Like,
They
you're
think
canceled.
They think
like,
they're canceled.
first of all, who are you to cancel anybody?
You can't
Like,
cancel people. It don't work like that.
But the thing about Black Lives Matter also, I don't like the narrative that it has around it. A lot of people don't understand what Black Lives Matter is. Most of the people that are against it just think it's all about looting, or us trying to think our lives only matter. No one ever said that. So when we say Black Lives Matter, y'all follow it, all lives matter. It's not saying that we don't think y'all lives matter. We know y'all lives matter. You know your lives matter. And the police and the authorities know y'all lives matter, because when y'all get pulled over or something happens in a police type of environment, 9 times out of 10 you free, you don't have a problem. With us, 9 times out of 10 it's a real issue. And that's the only thing that we're trying to just portray. Like, let y'all know, like, it's literally, we are so scared to even get pulled over. Like, even if you're in front of your family or in front of your house, like, you can barely make it going outside these days, just walking around without some nut or idiot running down the street, causing harm to civilians. But we got to think about, and not even think, we literally have to prep our kids for safety to the police of going outside, on how to protect themselves, or how to, at an early age, or, if you're in the car with mom, just make sure y'all don't make any sudden movements, because they going to think, as a black child, as a young black child, you already don't have no hope. And that's sad.
And you're being told that the people that are supposed to protect you, you can't trust. Mm-hmm. Imagine the type of message that sends to a child. The people that are supposed to be protecting you are getting paid pretty much by your parents to protect you. Mm-hmm. You have to protect yourself around them.
I didn't get too much bad memories or anything like that of the police growing up. Like, I just knew, like, you just don't talk to them. And don't be bothered with them. Don't really say too much to them if it's not necessary. But I didn't really have, I knew cops growing up. It was a few people in my family or around my family that was cops that, and I was always protected by folks regardless. To me, I just felt like I never really needed a cop per se. But if I did, it was just, life-saving.
Yeah, I was never scared of cops. But I did some fucked up shit. But I'm very, like, polite when it comes to law enforcement. I don't like authority, but I am, like, polite. Like, they know when they talking to me, like, there's, like, I'm logical. I don't lie, like, and I'm usually like, okay, I ran a stop sign. Okay, what?
Yeah,
But
sometimes
I did do some. I got away with a lot of shit though. My parents was, let's just say we were very heavily involved with the cops. My sister, not in a good way, but my sister's a cop now. So it's like,
call me, put me on the list.
What list?
To not pull me over. The D and P list. Do not pull over list. DNPO. But yeah.
I'm not worried about it. I don't plan on being in St. Louis.
Or anywhere.
The cops are here. I ain't never been into it. I've been out here 8 years. I ain't never been into a cop. I done had like 5-6 warrants in St. Louis, but in LA I haven't been pulled over once.
Right. Me either. I ain't never really got pulled over. It's just
Like
They just showed up.
I think it's just because it's a big city. Like the cops ain't
It's too big.
trying to like hurry up and build up all these fines by giving everybody tickets. Like they got bigger things to do.
Like unless the motherfucker's straight drunk and hit me.
That's the only thing they really care about is drinking and driving. But I mean, other than that, like they don't give a fuck about.
Everybody just stay cool, stay level, you know, and then just learn about and go out and just start learning and just really use y'all voice and y'all right to vote for real. And it's not just the national presidential election. It's more of the mayors, the city councils, the aldermen,
the DAs,
all that stuff. That's what is really gonna change within your own backyard. These presidents and stuff not gonna be able to help us because they don't even see us. They don't know us. But the people that's in your own backyard, your own background, we need to vote these people in and take these people out and get back on track. That's the only way.
Hold them accountable once they are elected, because it takes our votes to get them elected.
Exactly.
So we have to
all
hold them accountable
promises
some
that
type of
they
way.
saying they're gonna give us, let's hold them to it.
Especially now that they're tweeting stuff, they're like, tweet them back. Start like. Make them trend. Tweet them back. Mm-hmm. Keep calling the city. Like they say, call the city hall. Call them.
We didn't
call
change
them,
a lot of stuff, and we like all these people that's on death row for stuff that they didn't even do, and stuff from over 25, 27 years ago that they don't have no DNA evidence with. And thankfully nowadays that a lot of the DNA evidence is showing that they didn't do it, so it's getting them back home. But it's so many more people that's in the system we don't know nothing about their case, and it's literally on death row, and that's innocent. So we need to really like go and do research on our cities and our states and just figure out what's the best for us as a community to come together and start there.
And be nice to one another.
That's all, man.
Okay.
So, 2020 has been an adventurous, a crazy, an unexpected year. Literally, let's start over. I'm so ready to start a new year and start something more productive and positive. And, hopefully the new first quarter of next year is not crazy as it was the beginning of last year or this year. So I'm just ready. I'm looking forward to a new beginning. Every day we wake up from closing our eyes, time in life ticks away, and you never know the day or the hour that we're gonna go. So we just gotta focus on the things that are important to us. So
and important to the people after us.
Yeah.
Our children, y'all children.
The world, period. So we gonna leave it there. We gonna leave it on a bright note. I love us. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays. Hope you all enjoy the rest of the year and love on your family.
Yep, and if we forgot anything of unexpected, drop down in the comment section. Let us know. We can talk about it.
For sure. We'll see y'all in 2021. Cheers. Let's start over.